Dum, 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 dum. Hammerstein Ballroom Christmas Collision. It's time. Well, almost. It's almost time. Got a few minutes before it hits the air. Make sure you guys click the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, click the bell icon. That way you're updated on new videos when they go live. Or when I go live. Hit you guys with the YouTube speech. All right. Let's check this out. Collision. Man, this is a pretty, I would say, as must-see as a lot of collisions. A lot more must-see than a lot of collisions as well. We got Claudio versus Darby. We got that clash coming back together. We have MJF and Adam Cole face to face. We have oh gosh, what's the other one? Shelton Benjamin versus Daniel Garcia. Yeah, I see it, Daniel Garcia. On top of that, there's another one too. Shelton Benjamin. Him and Daniel Garcia. I feel like he should be the one to maybe beat Daniel Garcia for the TNT title. I don't think you necessarily have to have super long title reigns for your title reign to matter. And I think that they should just have Daniel Garcia do something really good in this reign and then lose it to Shelton. Maybe Shelton is maybe he just turns out to be too much for him. Maybe Garcia wins tonight, but then in turn Shelton ends up getting the title off of him in the future. I don't know. Hall of Famer Ricky Henderson. I see, Alex. Welcome to the stream, man. Collision. It is almost time. We have it says about 3 minutes left. A little less than that before it hits the air. Also, Mercedes Mone is going to say something tonight. They didn't really expand upon what that is. What else? There's a bunch of stuff on this episode. Plus, it's happening in the Hammerstein Ballroom, guys, so we get to see it. Hopefully, they do it up a little bit more than it was than last night. Last night, it looked kind of, I don't know, like the walls and just it looked kind of barren from the way I usually see it. Hopefully, they called in some favors, got some tapestries or something to put on those walls. It just looked like exposed concrete. And I hope that they sold more tickets for tonight than they sold last night for Ring of Honor's Final Battle, because the place was popping at times, but it did definitely seem like there could be more people in there, and the place could be rocking and rolling a little harder. What else? What else is happening on this episode of Collision? I read it all. I think there's they showed Don Callis and Takeshita for some reason during the preview, so maybe we'll get like a cool Takeshita sighting. He's been kind of, I don't know, he's been kind of hard to find recently. Yeah, I heard about that, Alex. Let's keep up with the Collision talk, man. Let's not drag this through a bunch of deaths. That's sad to hear, but let's try to keep it up.
Welcome,
up
Scott Matthews.
And hype in here. It's Christmas Collision, man. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Kelly's in the house. What's up, Kelly? Welcome. What else? There's something else that I wanted to talk about as well. There was one more thing. Oh, yeah. Okay, so when it comes to this Adam Cole and MJF face-to-face tonight, the fact that they're even putting this on Collision makes me think that something of something of worth is going to happen here. Because I don't think that anybody's really clamoring for this feud right now, and the fact that they're taking the time to put a face-to-face between Adam Cole and MJF on Collision this week makes me think that they have a little bit more than just a regular face-to-face. Like something's gonna happen here. Maybe like a big clue on how the match is gonna go at the pay-per-view, or a big clue about like some of the other people involved. Maybe. Christmas with my parents. Ate way too much. Dang. What'd you have? Yo, Donovan. Donovan's in the house. What's up, man? Uh-oh. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Collision is on the air. Well, maybe. Oh, it is. They're bringing the boom.
Big Boom AJ.
Big Boom
Justice
AJ.
Here tonight. We have a loaded night of action.
Boom.
A face-to-face between
That was kind of perfect. The countdown and then boom.
As long as MJF is out there bringing the doom, you know Big Justice and Big Boom AJ will always bring the
Boom.
man Adam Cole. He'll be right here in this ring bringing the boom.
Here we go. Bringing the boom, guys.
Classic action, including the Blue League. We'll take a look at the standings.
Let's bring the boom.
As tonight, we will see Danny Garcia going one-on-one against Shelton Benjamin.
Well, we know Shelton is tough.
Oh, they're going to give us a preview right now.
Danny Garcia can get out here tonight, and he can bring the boom.
I didn't see that coming.
That's not all. We'll see
Welcome Radio Com 1G.
against the Beast Mortos.
Mark, that's our guy. Come on, Mark, get out here tonight at Christmas Collision and bring the boom.
Thanks for the cheer.
And in the Gold League, Darby Allin against two-time former
Oh my goodness. It's Radio Mania.
Claudio's a big.
Yo,
Welcome,
what?
Master Mike Raw.
Yo. Radio. Thank you, man.
And then finally,
Oh me, oh my.
everybody's waiting
It's
for
Radio Mania.
fireworks extravaganza between Will
Radio.
and Ricochet.
100 bits,
Welcome,
man. Thank you very
GrittyUrbanSaga.
much.
You're a fan of high-flying wrestling. You picked the right night to be right here at AEW because at Christmas Collision, Ricochet and our man Will
Oh me, oh my.
are gonna bring the boom.
And you know who else
Think
is
they
gonna
have a favorite word?
rotating team? The legendary Tony Schiavone, the great Nigel McGuinness, and our ring announcer Arkin.
Oh yeah, yeah. Radio. Thank you so much, man. Welcome to the stream. Oh, we're starting with Ospreay. Okay. Elevated. This is officially the first day of winter? Oh, really? He's wearing his Brub jersey. Wah! Let's go. One of the best theme songs in wrestling right here. At least to me. It's the Billy Goat. You said Athena should have dropped the title? Yeah, something should have happened there.
Thanks for the sub, J.
I agree with that. Something should have happened. Between that and Jericho, somebody should have dropped the title. Upgrades. Yo. Upgrades, upgrades. Yo. J-Rock with 32 months. That's what we want. Yo, J-Rock. Oh, okay. Dude, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the 32 months, man. That's awesome.
Welcome, it is Mewtwo.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. Oh, it's the WBKO.
Thanks for the cheer.
Yo. It's WB Mania. Yo, WB. WB, thank you very much. 100 bits. Yo, we hit the hype train. Wow, right off the bat? Yo, you guys are hooking it up. Thank you so much. Wow, WB, welcome. Look at that. Hype train right out the gates. The crowd is just like, nah, man. We don't like you. Dang, Ricochet is not getting much love here. J-Rock, welcome. Yo, it's time, guys. Here we go. like the lighting here. Throwing toilet paper in the ring. Ospreay is laughing so hard right now. You see that? Ospreay is cracking up. Ospreay's throwing the toilet paper back in the crowd. Yo, this crowd is getting rowdy, man. Yeah, this is Hammerstein Ballroom, WB. This is where they were last night for the Ring of Honor final battle as well. Oh, me, oh my, guys. Here we go. This is one heck of a way to start off a show. Bring the boom. Yeah, I think either Jericho should have dropped that title to Cardona last night, or Athena maybe should have lost the title, but something should have happened. It was a weird ending. It was just like, okay, bye. Here we go. Yeah, it looks a bit more stacked, at least where people are sitting at. I'm not sure if there's actually more people in the building, but it looks visually a little bit more attended. The tweets are on the streets, guys. Please retweet the tweet if you can. Or repost the post on X. Actually, I should put it on Blue Sky as well. La 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 la.
Welcome, Jake Huston 12.
The environment, the absolute atmosphere that we're having here at the Hammerstein Ballroom, this legendary facility that had many wrestling events throughout the year, and of course last night held Ring of Honor's final battle, where of course Athena retained her title. We got a new television champion, Commander.
Yeah, I didn't like that either. Putting that television title on Commander. Yeah, I didn't like that either. I guess it's better than having it on Brian Cage, but still.
Held a number of titles in his career now with the Continental Classic. The Continental title clearly in his purview.
I think that Ricochet's doing a great move here, or doing a great thing here. Stay on the outside.
There we go, there we go. Ospreay, Ospreay. Yeah, Will's theme song is good. Wrestling Proud, welcome to the stream. Welcome, everybody. Let's get it. 40 in a row for Kelly. Ooh, I see you, man. Jake, what's up, man? Welcome, welcome. Bet Ricochet regrets leaving WWE. I don't think he cared either way. He gets to do a lot more of his regular style here. Wing? Up. Doing a little replay of their famous match. This is in New York City, Manhattan, I believe. It's a super famous venue for wrestling. This is where they had that really cool showdown between John Cena and RVD, I think it was.
Ospreay lands on his feet. Ricochet, good go behind that time. Rolls through. Arm drag takedown.
The whole if Cena wins, we riot.
Take a look at this action. We are having in our opening battle.
Take a look at this action.
Up on top,
Ricochet with the catch and toss. He tossed Ospreay onto the top turnbuckle and just let him fall down. Yeah, the ECW. Exactly, Wrestling Proud. That's part of the reason why I was so hyped about this event. That was the last thing I was trying to remember while I was running down what's going to happen tonight. Aww. Ricochet pretended to wipe his backside with the toilet paper, and then he put it on Ospreay's face. Dang.
Welcome, MR Strange Jermaine Yowie 86.
Strange, what's up, Strange? Welcome, welcome. Derek, what's up, man?
absolutely.
Welcome to the stream, everybody. We got a night of action here, and we're starting out with the hotness right here. I put these guys on the thumbnail and everything, along with Terminator Me. Simpsons Gritty. Simpsons Terminator Gritty on the thumbnail. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Let's get 20 likes real quick. That way we can start doing predictions in the chat and everything. It's new hotness. Dana Garcia versus Shelton Benjamin. I think Shelton Benjamin should get this TNT title, man. I think it'd look good on him. Plus, he's over with the crowd. The whole Hurt Syndicate is killing it right now. Dynamite on 34th Street this Wednesday. I was thinking that this might get delayed because of college basketball, I think it is, but this started on time. I was glad about that. You hit the like. Thank you, thank you. And also, if you guys could subscribe, I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers so I can actually start making some money on this YouTube channel that I started. So the Gritty Reacts YouTube channel, we need we're about halfway there. So if you guys could chip in, I would appreciate that. Click that subscribe. If you have your subscription set to public, no, it won't show up on the screen here. It'll only show up if you subscribe to my other channel, but I'll appreciate it.
Ospreay says, but Ricochet wants to prove he can do
Yeah, I think they're taping Dynamite.
You know what? I'm telling you this: when a wrestler sticks his finger up in the air, I get the emotion behind it, but you never know. Could land on it. Could
Yeah, Shelton was a good move, dude. He's being used way better here than he was at the near the end of the WWE stuff. I give them props for that. AEW is doing a good job with them.
And of course, we're heading to World's End next week. We're still trying to find out.
Then again, he's just being presented as like they're just letting the Hurt business continue, basically. So they kind of have a good blueprint, you know. 8 likes, let's go. Radio, what's up, man? Radio's in stereo over here. Just went and subscribed to the other channel. Oh, nice. If you have your subscription set to public, like where people can see your subscriptions, then it should pop up here pretty soon on the screen. Too sweet.
First time these two competitors have faced off, but anytime they do get in the ring with each other, it's a potential.
I wonder if he's ever going to get his tattoo redone with the right number on it. Because he got that tattoo back when they said the not real number of Allin. So he's got a fake number on his on the back of his arm. I would go get that touched up. Or erased and redone. Uh-oh. Styles Clash? No. Ricochet said, nah. Dang. That was that leaping pin. He was right next to him and he jumped up in the air like this to pin him. That was funny. Ricochet just botched a little bit? I think he did. And he flipped off the crowd. Come here. Styles Clash. Beautifully done. Dude, this is getting hot out here. This is getting hot. This is the stuff that makes AEW so special, man. Matches like this, like where it's stars versus each other, like they just need to do this a bit more often. It's a house. AJ Styles built. Dude, I wish I still had those gloves. They like fell apart after a while. I had them for what, like 6 years or something, so I kind of understand. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Electric chair position on the apron. Oh, Will Ospreay able to wiggle out. WB, thank you so much for the bits, man. 80 bits. That is Gritty approved. And Dudley approved. Death Valley. Death Valley. On the apron. You notice that Ospreay's not doing that thing where he pretends like he can't feel his hand anymore? Did that pass, or was he just doing it for that one little story beat? Oh, shooting star. Running shooting star off the apron. You saw that guy in the crowd, he's just rubbing his hands together. Just not used to Ricochet not wearing pants. Yeah, it looks weird to me too. Dang. Ospreay kicked out. Oh, kick you on top of the head. Boom. Ospreay still kicked out. It was good to see Big Boom AJ out here walking around. I heard he broke his ankle or something.
5 of the 6 members tied on 6 points. Fans still chanting Ospreay's name here. That's gonna fire up. Ricochet, takes aim. Spirit gun. Here he comes.
Spirit gun. What a corny name for a finisher.
And then a knee strike, pick up. Just back and forth they go. Look at this.
Oh, stun dog. Stun dog. Cross cutter? Nope. Ricochet hit his own Rico KO. Jeez. Another Death Valley. Hidden blade. Hidden blade. AEW, AEW, AEW. See, this is what makes the company feel magical, is when stuff like this is going on. Special arenas, special events, special attractions, you know? Dream matches that have a bit of history to them. This is the stuff that's like the essence of what made it so cool. More of this, please. Less of pushing just whoever you like. Need less of that. Need to listen to the fans a little bit more.
Between them, you're right inside both men. Great camera work there, and now
AEW. What's this? Oh, he's drawn a line in the sand.
Standing firm in the center of the ring, calling Ricochet in.
Ospreay drawing a line in the mat. He says, "Step right up."
This is what you call toe-to-toe.
Uh-oh. It's a booyah spot. Whoa. Ricochet got rocked.
Ricochet fires right back. Will one of these two men forge ahead with 9 points? Or will each man end up with 7 points? That's the question now.
Uh-oh. Ospreay's getting hyped. Yay! Yay! Yay!
Oh my God. Big forearm shot. Down goes Ricochet.
Oh, look at this.
What's this?
Ricochet holding on to the ref.
Oh, Ricochet was holding on to the ref. Oh, the ref got sandwiched in between them and the turnbuckles. And now the ref is down. Oh, around the corner kick from Ricochet while the ref was not looking.
79.
Oh my goodness. Nicely done. Nice move. Ospreay goes for the pin. 8, 9. Dang. He had the pinfall for a long time.
Ricochet not hearing the first count from the official. No need to kick out.
Now Will Ospreay up top. Oh, look at that. Ricochet. Is that an accident?
Ricochet looked like he didn't mean to do that. Oh, there it is. Spirit gun karate chop to his head. 1, 2, 3. Wow, he beat Ospreay. Yo, Ospreay's on a losing streak now, dude. Wow, Ricochet beats Ospreay. They had some nonsense at the end there though, that caused it. I'm not saying the match was nonsense. I'm saying like he didn't win perfectly clean. There was some reffage, ref ruffians. Dang, Ricochet at 9 points now. He leads the Gold League. Dang. Okay. Could it have been intentional, that little lapse? Possibly. Ricochet picks up the win. Wow, I did not see that coming. So yeah, Ospreay is definitely on a losing streak ever since Fletcher, man. I know he's won matches, but for him to lose even 2 or 3 matches within a month is unlike him. That's like a losing streak for him. Yeah, well, Tony likes to protect people. You can tell Tony Khan is scared to let anybody lose straight up. He wants to protect everybody. That's another thing that could change to help out the just the hype of this company, is let people straight up lose. A lot of times it's like there's an excuse for everything. All excuses wrestling. There's an excuse for every loss that people take. Sometimes you can just have somebody lose, man. It's not that serious. Let's go. It's AC Boom. Baby. Let's go. Shenanigans again, yep. Yeah, Ringmaster, you're right about that. I can remember a lot of times that I was like, man, Vince, can you please just listen to your fans? Dang, he boomed the lights out. Banana.
But his opponent at World's End is about to do just that. If you know the history
Adam Cole, baby.
between Adam Cole and his opponent at World's End, you know there is a lot of vitriol, a lot of tension, and a lot of a good reason.
MJF's gonna come out here. It's supposed to be a actual face-to-face here. Oh, he's got a mic.
Great tag team one time, headlining, of course, us at Wembley Stadium back in 2023. Cole not saying anything. He's just staring at the entranceway here.
Is he? No, he's not. Oh, is he? Yeah, he is.
Here we go.
Oh, he's got security. Cowardly.
Being let in by, now that's not AEW security. That is
He's got his own personal security.
You know you can't trust Adam Cole as far as you can throw him.
MJF's own private security out here with him, we understand. And look at this, walking all the way around the ring. Security stationed on every side of the ring.
How is he a 5-time Dynamite? Oh, okay. Never mind.
If I wanted your help, I'd ask for it. Sit down and shut the hell up.
Dang, he's not in a very good mood.
You know, Cole, I'm a little bit...
He looks disheveled.
You know, Cole, I'm a little bit frustrated, probably because for months I've had to listen to you act like I'm your biggest enemy when, if my memory serves me correctly, and it always does, because unlike all of you, I'm not a complete moron, you turned on me.
You turned on me.
But do you know what's so interesting?
Voice
You have
cracking.
so many other bigger enemies to
Release
break
the
down
voice
here.
cracking.
Spray tanner, a crack in the floor, a gust of wind, or perhaps a cavity.
Oh.
Because I heard that your dentist isn't seeing you anymore.
Oh. Dang, I knew he was going to do it, man. You knew he was going to go there.
Now, I said shut the hell up! Let me shoot straight with you, Playboy. When I was the longest reigning and greatest AEW World Champion of all time, you were nothing more than my cute little sidekick. And that ate you up inside. You desperately wanted to be me. You wanted my Triple B. But the
My
sad
Triple B.
truth is, man, you had plenty of opportunities to win the title before I got anywhere near it.
Is that true?
Almost like when it comes to Adam Cole being elite enough to become the world champion, much like that shitty little ankle of yours, you blew it. Classic.
Classic. That's the laugh, and that's what you say afterwards. Classic.
It's not that complicated. That's why I don't buy that hogwash you keep spewing that you turned on me because you knew I was going to turn on you first. You turned on me because you're like all these
Welcome,
schmucks.
Excalibur.
Yes,
91.
Excalibur.
And who could blame me?
Welcome,
I mean,
Excalibur.
Look at me. I'm rich, I'm handsome, I'm funny, I'm entertaining. And then look at you. I mean, for crying out loud, bud, you used to be Adam Cole, baby. But these days, you're looking like a crack baby.
What? Wait a minute, what? Crack baby, crack baby.
Was that your last line?
Is that your last line?
Because I
Are you
feel
done?
like you practiced
He's
this
like, "Are you
for
done here?"
for like 2 weeks, but dude, you killed it. You killed it. And now I could come back with all these childish comments to try to hurt your feelings, but I'm not going to do that. I could talk about the fact that you've had 2 surgeries on that fake head of hair of yours, and you're in your 20s, which is hilarious, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I could talk about the fact
It's like, I could bring this up, but I'm not going to. But I just did.
Girl hired, like
Nice
the
to
real
meet you.
politician
Impando Gritto.
that you are. But again, I'm
Who's
not
this
gonna do
girl?
that. I could talk about the fact that every single time you enter a room, everybody cannot wait for you to leave because you're loud, obnoxious, and annoying as hell. But I'm not going to do
Yeah, I
that
thought he was WB.
because I'm not like you.
Excalibur.
Max. We are nothing alike. And that's why the friendship was ruined. Because, Max, the truth is, you tell me I'm a failure, right? Well, in virtually every wrestling company I've ever worked for, I am the longest reigning world champion in so many companies. In this very building, I bled buckets. I fought for my life against Kyle O'Reilly, hoping one day to prove that I was one of the best damn pro wrestlers on the planet, and that is exactly what I did. Do I have some regrets? Sure. Do I have some things that I wish I could take back? Absolutely, but I do not regret turning my back on you because, Max, the only reason it drives you insane is because I beat you to it. This is MJF one-on-one. Get close to somebody and then turn your back on them immediately. It's what you do. I just did it better than you, and you know it.
He said 1-on-1 instead of
I've
101.
been doing some thinking, trying to figure out what's going on in that head of yours, and I think I figured it out. You are terrified of having anyone close to you because you feel like it's a weakness. That hit a chord, didn't it? Because not only do you act like a child, you think like a child, and you know in your heart that you were going to be the one to turn on me first.
Goddamn right I was!
Whoops.
You know what? Congrats, buddy. Hey, everybody, he solved the mystery. Look at him. He's a regular Scooby-Doo. Great job, Adam. You want the truth? Here's the truth. The fact of the matter is, last year at World's End, I had every intention on stabbing you in the back that night. You just got lucky. Do you understand? See, when Better Than You, baby, first started, I didn't give a damn about you. You were nothing more than a pawn to me. But I'll admit it, eventually, I did start to care a little bit. Eventually, for the first time in my life, I started to care about somebody else.
Aww. Aww.
However, that is exactly
I told you tonight is gonna be
when you
something
became
special,
a
man.
liability, Adam.
This is a good story beat here, and the fact that they were gonna be face to face on Collision, I was like, something's gonna happen tonight that's gonna push the story along.
You became a distraction. Distractions, liabilities, emotions. There are no room for it when all you should be concerned with is maintaining your world championship. You don't get it, do you? Last year at World's End was a fluke. You ain't the devil, boy. You just beat the devil to it. But this year, at World's End, December 28th, the same place where you tried to end my world, I end yours!
It looked like he actually scared Adam Cole right there. Didn't it look like he made him jump a little bit?
You're going to end it, huh? At World's End, you're going to end it. Well, how about with this little face-to-face,
Oh. He threw him the mic and then he started punching him. MJF actually caught the mic. Dang, took him down. Dang, everybody on the security team is getting taken out by Adam Cole. MJF kicks him low. Dang. Hit him with the ring. Nice camera work. Ah. Adam Cole's friends came out here to save him. Good segment. I liked it. A little long, but still good. And meaningful. I like that the most about it. That it actually got to a meaningful spot where we got to learn more about what happened here. Good stuff. I liked it. It's pretty good. Ah, we got Monet next. He took down all the security. Yeah, he did. I hear that match is really good. I feel like I need to watch that. That Mercedes versus Hazuki or something like that. I think that's her name. That was a good moneymaker she put on Anna Jay, too. Give her props for that finisher. Very nicely. When it's done right, it looks great. It's just, she has kind of like a 50% success rate with it, though. It doesn't look that great all the time.
Kris Statlander.
Oh, Kris Stat.
Kris, last night we saw you try to make amends with Willow Nightingale, and then you made the save after her match when Harley Cameron and Penelope attacked her.
What Willow and I have to discuss is between us. And as far as Penelope goes, she and I have a lot of history, and she's looking for a fight tonight, so here I am.
Well, speaking
I wonder who's going to win this.
have your eyes set
Penelope
on
Ford
Jake's
versus
fight.
Kris
Can you tell us a
Statlander.
little bit more about that?
Yeah, when
Better
I
hope you got a
look back at this
Got some backup
Kinda
or something.
had a downward spiral,
Penelope.
And it all started when I lost the TBS title. And I think maybe if I win it back, I'll be starting to right some of my wrongs. So on that note, Mercedes,
Oh,
you don't have an opponent at World's End. So here I am. Let me know when you're ready for round 2.
uh-oh. Round 2. We're doing it again? Well, that is known as one of her best matches.
Tomorrow night, All Elite Wrestling presents Dynamite on 34th Street from the legendary Hammerstein Ballroom in New York City. Be there live as AEW makes history once more.
Wait, when?
End the year with the biggest events of the year, including World's End in Orlando, Saturday, December 28th. Tickets to all events on sale now at AEW.
Tomorrow. They're taping Dynamite tomorrow. Okay. I was like, tomorrow? What? We got to watch Dynamite tomorrow? No, they're just taping it tomorrow. Didn't know Britt and Cole were Splitsville. Yeah, I mean, people have been saying it like rumor wise, but I guess them bringing it up here makes me feel like there's some definite credence to it. Jay Montez, welcome. Christmas Collision. We got it. It's rolling along pretty dang well, man. I actually have liked it a little bit more than Dynamite this week. See if they can keep the momentum going, though. There's a lot of good stuff promised for this fight card. But they ran through 2 of the things that I was most excited about, so it's going to be up to the rest of this card to really bring it home. Yeah, Statlander's going to definitely beat Penelope, unless there's some sort of... well, she did just talk trash about Mercedes, so maybe Mercedes will ruin it for her. That could be a way Penelope could get a win, but they don't give Penelope anything to do besides just fight people, so I'm not sure if, I mean, this could be the start of something if she pulls a win. Yeah, so they'll tape Dynamite tomorrow, but then they'll air it on Wednesday. So is Wednesday actually Christmas Day? I think it is, right? Because it'd be 26th. Will be a Thursday. 27th will be a Friday. 28th, yeah. Yeah. Well, you know they're gonna use that for an excuse for sure. I kind of I kind of will. I'll give them that one. I will say that day is probably going to impact their ratings, especially a lot more than the other excuses you hear a lot of the time. Oh, Caitlin Clark was playing. Oh, Caitlin Clark hurt your ratings. Really? The show that has like one women's match a day, if we're lucky. Somehow these people are huge women's basketball fans suddenly, and that's why they're not watching. or what was it? Who was it? Kendrick Lamar like did a concert, and they're like, that killed our ratings. Kendrick Lamar, come on, man. That's so funny to me. I could see Kendrick Lamar putting on a concert and it hurts like the NBA's rating or something, where it's like hip hop centric, you know. A lot of NBA fans are also hip hop fans. But I don't think a lot of Caitlin Clark fans are also hardcore AEW fans. Hey, it's Orange Cassidy.
A lot of combustible and conflicting elements at play here.
Well, yeah, as we saw this past Wednesday on Dynamite, Jay White, myself, and Hangman can't exactly have a conversation. So I really just need them to listen. See, between now and World's End, Jon Moxley can run and hide. He can hide behind his goons. He can run away in a pickup truck. But when that bell rings...
Big dinner in Memphis. Nice, Kelly.
He has nowhere to go. He will be in the ring with us. Us 3. And you both know that we need to remove Jon Moxley from the equation. We can. We've done it. And after that, us three, we can fight for the AEW World Championship, and one of us will become the AEW World Champion. Just something to think about. See you guys on Dynamite.
I don't think it's something to think about at all. I think that Jay White is undercover. I think Jay White is gonna turn on Team AEW over here. I think Moxley is undercover. I mean, not Moxley, Jay White.
I'm not sure I disagree.
I think that's what's up here. I think that's why Moxley set it up this way. He didn't want another. He didn't want a one-on-one match because he knows that Team AEW has people on their side now, so he can't really count on the numbers helping him out. So I think that's why he made it a fatal four-way so that he could have a mole and nobody would suspect it.
Indeed, on Rampage, it was Willow Nightingale after a hard-fought victory.
I think Jay White's undercover here. And I think it's going to be revealed at World's End. And I think that's actually going to be the end of the line for Team AEW actually picking up any momentum for a couple weeks. And I really hope that that's the way it is, because I really do think Moxley's team needs to expand a bit, push the story forward a little bit more, and become a bit more dominant as well. They're getting touched a little too much right now. They're not as dominant as I feel like they should be yet. And I think adding Jay White will help that. Plus, he has nothing to do right now because he lost his teammate. Juice is injured. Penelope looks like, yeah, I'm here. All right, I'm here. She's a super bad girl. Penelope's good too, man. Wonder why they never really used her. Never really gave her anything to do. Let's see how many likes we got on YouTube. If we hit 20 likes, I'll start putting predictions in the chat so you guys can vote on who you think is going to win, and we'll see who's right and who's not so right. So let's get those likes up. If everybody in here hit the like button, we'd have it already. Let's get to 20, guys. Like it up, like it up. Thank you to everybody who's already liked. We're over halfway there now. Here we go. I would say that this is pretty much clinical right here, though. I like the choices on Kris Statlander's gear here. The textures and everything looks really cool. Different color scheme and everything. Dang. Penelope just gets battering shouldered to the ground.
Very hard to find a weakness in her game. Right now, looks like
vertical suplex. Uh-oh.
We've seen this before from Statlander. This standing, holding, vertical suplex. Penelope fighting it off, though. Look at this.
Nice. Penelope got out of it. Nice.
But she's not going to be able to complete it. The power of Statlander too much.
Oh, dang. Statlander.
And again, transition
back into this vertical suplex? Dang. Jeez. Okay, Statlander, I see you. Saw the strength. She muscled her back up into the vertical suplex after having her on her back. She got rid of the grip, turned her around, and suplexed her anyway. Oh, electric chair situation. Penelope on the shoulders of Statlander. Statlander climbing to the second rope. Yeah, I was about to say, why aren't you fighting out of this? The obvious cooperation here is not the way to go. Dang, ooh, that looks scary. Blockbusters. That used to be my favorite place for videos. Blockbuster, man. I had the membership where you could go in there and pick up like 2 movies and snacks, a drink, and like a frozen treat as well. All you had to do was just walk in with your card. You didn't have to pay or anything. It was just a membership. So you just got to walk in and walk out. It was extra swaggy when you'd walk in and like there'd be people in line, and then you get up to the counter and you just like beep, and they just walk out. See people looking at you like, yo, what? Who's that guy? Walk in and walk out like a super VIP. That's probably what put him out of business, though, is deals like that. It was cool while it lasted, though. Let's go to Blockbuster. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. I was saying that to Legato, but I don't know if he heard me. I was saying that Legato should open up a video store. How much he loves videos and games and stuff. That's James L. Blockbuster. He started this business. Wait, what? Is that really the guy's name? Penelope getting a little bit of offense during the commercial break right here, I think.
She's having her way with Kris Statlander thanks to the steel steps, among other things on the outside. And now quickly rolls in. 1, 2.
Ooh, Statlander thoroughly kicked out of that one.
Deep hook of the leg from Penelope Ford. A consummate pro.
Dang, uh-oh, Penelope. Don't start playing with your food. This is not a meal to be trifled with. Oh, okay. That's what they should have said was my name. Oh, that'd be crazy. If every time I walked in there I was wearing like a suit or something. And some sunglasses.
Just deliberately going back to the attack here.
I look like Tony Stark when I go in there. Clothesline by Penelope. Statlander is catching a beat down right now.
Another cover. 1, 2. Got a 2 count.
A nice methodical pace from Ford. Now that she has the advantage.
Advantage.
Just wearing down her arguably stronger opponent. Statlander. Knees to the back. Taking the air out of the rib cage. Making it difficult for Statlander.
I think people in England and Australia have a harder time with like spelling bees and stuff because of how they pronounce words. It's like harder to phonetically figure out how something's spelled over there.
Whips Penelope down, big scoop slam. Hard slam, but you can tell still.
Wonder what like the average spelling acumen is between America and England. Wonder which one is statistically better at spelling.
We're coming to you live from the Hammerstein Ballroom here in New York.
Oh, look at that shot walking down the ramp. Oh, that's so cool. Nice camera work right here. That's awesome. You got to see what it looks like to come down the ramp, seeing the crowd and everything in the ring.
A very, very special Dynamite on TBS.
Dang, knees on the apron. Oh, goodness. Penelope's super flexible too, man. That's another cool thing about her wrestling style. I've seen her do some amazing things in the ring. Oh my goodness. Statlander's just decimating Penelope on the outside now. That drop kick off the apron was dastardly.
Hold on. Pick up. Blue Thunder bomb. 1.
That's 2.
No. Didn't really get a good pin on that. A good cover.
Not a good pin and not a lot of mustard on the kick out either. Both Statlander and Ford.
Said he wondered where Tony got that angle from. I would say he probably doesn't have a lot to do with the camera work here.
Running European uppercut. Statlander hits the other corner. Missed the knee that time. Penelope showing some quickness and resolve. Moved out of the way.
Wow, Northern Lights. Right into the pin.
Couldn't keep her down with that suplex.
Okay, Statlander, I see you.
With that leg hooked.
She was able to kick out of that. I would say Statlander needs to win this match pretty soon here. If she's going to have any chance of beating Mercedes, they need for her to look a little stronger.
We will not soon forget her match with Mercedes Mone.
Where was the Blue Thunder? It was something else. It was like a I forget what it's called. I think it's like a Michinoku driver or something like that. It looked kind of like the Blue Thunder, but it wasn't. Unless you saw something I don't see. stunners.
Into a stunner, and
Statlander's still on her feet.
she's gonna follow Penelope.
Poison Rana. Oh my god, the neck of Statlander. Statlander was able to kick out of that? What did she do? Like, dislodge her neck from her chest? She got compacted.
We'll get an idea of the reason why. Look at the perfect execution.
Ouch.
Underneath and right on the top of the head. Statlander.
Was she in another promotion recently? I think she wrestled in GCW recently.
Fans, you can scan the QR code at
I
the bottom
think.
of your screen. Join us for
I think that's where else I've seen her more recently.
on pay-per-view on Triller.tv. If you order right now, scan the QR code.
Oh,
Missing
moonsault. No water in the pool. Penelope getting dropped on her neck.
and a German.
Oh no.
To watch. I can only
And
imagine
another one.
what it feels to be on the receiving end.
Statlander's going off.
Statlander with a pair of German suplexes. Not done.
What's this?
Trying to pick her up.
Tombstone.
Got her up.
Oh my god. Did she really land her on her head there? That was sloppy jalopy. Did she really land her on her head there?
Panda Brito.
Yo. Let me find out. Sloppy, dude. I wish she wouldn't use that move. It doesn't look good when she does it, and I'm always so scared. Just let the Undertaker do that move. It's time. CEO, do the dance, Mercedes. Look at her little Santa outfit.
Ho, 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 ho.
Hi ho. Yeah, Penelope's great, man. I like her a lot. I'm glad you're seeing it. I'm glad it's hitting you too. I think she's worthy, man.
I was planning on taking World's End off. I mean, I was planning on going to the Ritz in Boston. But since it's the holiday season and I feel like being nice, and I mean, I already beat you once, so I'm gonna beat you twice. So, Kris.
Yeah, that's a rhyme.
At World's End again, I am going to show you that money changes everything. Because I am the greatest TBS champion of all time.
Well, Statlander made a challenge.
Do the dance, Kris Statlander. Dudley's doing a dance.
A fighting champion, but we will find out at World's End. Does Monet change everything?
Fans still to come. As a matter of fact, coming up next, Shelton Benjamin, TNT champion Daniel Garcia in the Blue League of the Continental Classic.
She's like, you just gonna stand there or what?
Here's Harley Cameron.
Okay, bye, Mercedes.
G'day guys, it is 12 days of Shop AEW and this is what we have. On the 12 days of AEW, my true love gave to me.
Oh, hit the notes.
12 Darby hoodies, 11 Ospreay jerseys, 10 hologram masks, 9
CEO dance. Donovan's doing it.
comic, 7 autograph print, 6 chibi stickers, 5 feel the wrath of Harley Cameron t-shirts. This is not a self-promotion. 4 fanny packs, 3 brawler buddies, 2 acclaimed scissors, and anything else that involves
Me. Me. She's money too, man. She's getting better in the ring. She's getting a lot more reps recently too. She's good, man. She's got skills.
AEW Dynamite will be broadcast live on both TBS and streaming on Max.
Streaming on Max. I wonder if Max is going to be delayed at all. And how are they going to handle the... Oh, they'll probably just handle it just like this. So I was going to say, how are they going to deal with the commercial breaks and stuff? AEW. Chelsea Green of AEW. I can see some of that. I can see it. So far, so good. I think that match was a little too long for somebody who's about to go after the title here, after a title. But so far, a good episode of Collision. That's already been the first hour, pretty much. Wow. Okay. It's rolling. Commercial break right now. Wonder what the main event's going to be. Darby versus Claudio? Probably. I think Darby will get his win back. Remember, Claudio just smashed him and left him laying on the outside, and then Darby gets back in the ring and just gets decimated and pinned. I think Claudio's about to take a loss tonight. I want to see what the standings are in the Blue League right now. Oh, they're going to do a three-way tie, aren't they? Oh, they can't do that yet. Can they do that? I have to look at these standings again. Oh, I remembered earlier today. Remember last night yesterday I was talking about there was one more trailer that I wanted to watch with you guys, but I couldn't remember what it was. It was the 28 Years Later trailer. I haven't seen that yet, but I've watched the previous movies. I have not seen that trailer yet, so we're gonna have to check that out. I hear it looks great. It's a Christmas collision. Sounds like Santa Claus hit somebody's mailbox or something. Ran into somebody's chimney with the sleigh. Yeah, I wonder what they're doing next. Trying to remember what else is on this fight card. They did show Callis and Takeshita on the official website as some sort of part of this, but they didn't say anything. I was like, what? Why are you showing them? So maybe there'll be a surprise edition tonight or something. Not so surprise edition. We shall see. Oh, it's the House of Black. Where'd they go, by the way? I mean, I've seen Brody King all over the place, but it's like Malachi never wrestles.
We're back live from New York City at the Hammerstein.
Hey, it's Big Boom AJ. Uh-oh, more boom, guys. The word of the night is boom.
And making their way to the ring, a sensation.
Christmas collision to bring the boom!
Oh, he is wearing that boot on his foot.
Oh, brother.
Chris Jericho. Oh, God. I forgot about his vampiristic ways where he latches onto anything popular. I forgot. Here we go. It's the Chris Jericho special. Time to suck the hype out of somebody to keep himself young. Oh, dang.
I blame the parents.
Bye, guys.
Jericho retained the Ring of Honor World title last night. Coming to the ring with that.
This is why dumbass kids like you should be seen and not heard.
Coming to the ring, that Statue of Liberty mask.
Yeah, kid. And if jackass means the king of New York, then I'm the biggest jackass in the city, huh? Am I right? And besides, I talk for everybody here saying, we don't want you in our ring at our show tonight, AJ. We don't even have Costco's in New York City. We shop at bodegas.
Bodegas.
Yeah. And my favorite bodega is a Walgreens a few blocks over in Flushing.
And speaking of flushing, that's where your act belongs, in the toilet. You see, this is the Hammerstein Ballroom. This is the house that Chris Jericho built.
Uh-oh.
Serious.
How you gonna talk to somebody named AJ and say that?
Gimmicks like boom, or guys wearing bandit masks, or guys that want to scissor. Scissor me, bad apple.
Wait a minute. The Acclaimed. Oh, he just walked right through their scissors. It's Anthony Bowens. He is by himself, and he's wearing all black. Uh-oh. Where is this going? This is a weird hodgepodge random mashup right here. Anthony Bowens all by himself.
Scissor King is catching strays, but you caught my attention. I see what you're doing. You're trying to intimidate a man in a walking boot, an 11-year-old child, and you're out here spewing this garbage about being the king of New York. Why don't you do what you've asked so many other people to do in the past, and that is shut the hell up!
As the learning tree always says, when a man tries to silence another man, he's probably afraid of the truth.
Oh. Big Bill. I like how he's still getting over with the crowd. Big Bill's good stuff.
What that means, but what I do know is that we are live on TNT, Christmas Collision, Hammerstein Ballroom, New York City. So Chris, why don't you walk your ass
Isn't it Manhattan though?
and get it whipped by the Scissor King?
Maybe I'm wrong. I thought Hammerstein was in Manhattan.
Hold this, bad apple.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Want me to come down there right now?
Oh, here we go. Well, he's got his men with him.
Not tonight.
Not tonight. Why? They're definitely down by a lot here. Got one full-time wrestler, one aging broken wrestler, and one 11-year-old kid. Pretty sure you can take him.
You're gonna get your chance to bring the...
Oh, he's gonna scissor. Eh, he missed. Missed wildly. Bring the boom. Bowens is buff as heck, man. He's got a good build. The boom was blocked, yeah. They only got half the boom.
They are indeed just getting started here in New York City.
Coming up next, Daniel Garcia, Shelton Benjamin.
Oh my goodness. Kelly. Dana Garcia versus Shelton Benjamin coming up next.
Standing by with the Vendetta, who has been on a
The
bit of a
Vendetta.
hot streak. Deanna, last week you had a very ominous message, but no one knows to who.
Here's the thing, Lexi. There are just so many options, and everyone deserves a slice of Vendetta. I mean, there's Mercedes, there's Mariah, Tony Storm. I mean, even you could get some. So you better watch your back.
Oh. Hey, it's Tony Storm.
I just want to come say hi. I'm Tony Storm. Nice to meet you, Lexi. Hello. Wow. Deanna Purrazzo. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh, I know who you are. Really? That is so cool.
Let me guess. You have a little tattoo on your leg of a duck with a knife through it?
How did you know? What? No. I'm not doing this again.
How did you know?
Shit you're up to, and honestly,
Dang.
I'm with it. So how about right here in Hammerstein Ballroom on Dynamite Christmas? You first Taya.
And I'll make you forget everything.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. No, this is a big opportunity. Thank you. Yes. Taya, Tony time.
Okay, bye.
Thank you. That's awesome. I don't know what to say.
What was that?
Well, as Peraza and Valkyrie continue their vendetta against
Wow. Yeah, that was a surprising emergence right there by Tony Storm. It's Shelton time. Where's he at? Oh, there he is. Whenever somebody doesn't come out right away, I'm like, wait a minute. Are they beat up backstage? Shell TB. Yep, Shelton versus Dana Garcia. Yeah, I'm sticking with it. The Tony Storm amnesia thing. It seems pretty fun thus far. She forgot the last couple of years of AEW. She thinks she's a rookie. Earl Cole, what's up, man? Welcome, welcome. It's Daniel Garcia. Man, you're gonna have to wrestle your heart out, man. This is not an easy one.
I think everybody in DC wants to see a fight tonight. So let's get it.
It was a fight that Daniel Garcia would have, but thankfully for him, Mark Briscoe coming to his aid. Only the numbers of fights would get the better of them. The Hurt Syndicate making a statement, and you could see Shelton Benjamin holding the TNT title aloft. Perhaps we are seeing.
It's like they're stuck in. It's like they're stuck in a time loop with these. The way that they get in and out of some of these angles. It's always like, oh, the guy I'm gonna fight next week is doing something dastardly, and then I run in to help somebody I've never even talked to. I run in and put my life on the line versus insurmountable force because there's a person I'm gonna fight next week who's involved in the brawl. It's like they're stuck telling that story over and over and over and over again. They've done it, I'd say, at least every episode of Dynamite and even some episodes of Collision where people just suddenly run out to save people they have nothing to do with just because they're about to fight the guy, and that's how they go off the air. Remember they did it, they've done it with Claudio twice. They just did it with Dana Garcia and the Hurt Syndicate. It's like they just keep on using that trope over and over again to just make it so there's like some sort of story to these Continental Classic matches, but it's like the flimsiest and like laziest way to strap some story to these matches that's not even necessary, really. Yeah, exactly, WB. I'm all for them adding story to these matches. That make them even better. But if the way you're gonna do it is just by doing the same lazy angle over and over again, I'd rather you just don't do it, because it's like that distracts me from it just even being a sports-based setting of a tournament. When you just have people acting way outside of the realm of what they would actually do, or even realistically or conceptually do, it just takes me out of it a bit.
Super Mario Dinosaurs.
It's like, just let it be sports-based if you don't have a story in mind. Super Mario, what's up, man? Welcome, welcome. Channel like. Thank you, Earl Cole. I stopped into your channel, too. I checked out your one of your reviews. I forget what it was for, though. It was a little while ago.
Shelton Benjamin had a procedure done on his knee not too long ago. And that's what we're going to be trying to target here in this contest.
Cheap shot, huh? Go for the injury. Well,
Tacos for dinner, nice, man. That's cool. I got free tacos recently. I walked into Jack in the Box, and I just wanted to find out how much it would cost to get some ranch packets, because I ran out of ranch. And they just gave me ranch for free, and right on the counter there was somebody's tacos that they hadn't picked up. And the guy was like, hey, you want these tacos? The guy who works at the counter, he's like, you want these tacos? The guy's not getting them. I'm like, yeah? So I got tacos for free. Old El Paso nacho cheese shells? Ooh. Yo, what? Super Mario, you're always having some good stuff.
After his loss to Kyle Fletcher, does not want another 0.
Came up. What? Making it happen.
It's lights out, you're done. Certainly at this point in the tournament. Danny's got a string.
Shelton in firm control here. Oh yeah, Mark Briscoe versus the Beast Mortos. I was like, I swear Mortos is on this card, but I couldn't remember. Free tacos, yeah. Heck yes.
Saturday before Christmas. The Saturday before Christmas. You guys are in the holiday spirit, I get.
Yeah, that was a win-win. I got free ranch and free tacos. I was like, thanks. Well, what'd come up?
I mean, I'm not above it. What are you talking about? You're wearing that because your wife gave it to you. Oh, it's early Christmas present.
And I had a coupon for the grocery store where they give you $5 off if you spend $5. So I went in there and got a pack of steaks that was like $6. So I only paid like $1 and something cents for the steaks. It was just a come up of a day, man. I was trying to read the whole coupon like, wait a minute. So I get $5 off if I spend $5? I'm looking all through the rules. I'm like, wait a minute. Something's got to be wrong with this, but no, it worked just fine.
I remember our opening match at Ricochet was a rather unwelcoming response here tonight. And what do you do with that? Well, he used it to his favor to pick up the victory against Ospreay.
I think there were more Ricochet fans than you think. I just think they
sat in my seat.
Dana Garcia is out here dressed as like reverse Superman.
Danny's got to figure this out here. Has not been a hot start.
Well, it was a hot start. It was like, 10, 15 seconds.
Garcia's getting choked out over here. But he's trying to Hulk out on Shelton. Uh-oh. Shelton's got you. Oh, no. Look at this. Danny is getting choked out here.
I'm hungry.
Face down, choked. He's got him, like, hooked. That's done, dude.
We're gonna have to find a different way.
Gotta tuck his chin, gotta protect his neck, his carotid artery. Otherwise, he's going out.
You are looking live at a sold-out crowd at the Hammerstein
Blue League match.
in New York City, where this Blue League match on Christmas Collision is underway in the Continental Classic. Very important matchup.
All right. Daniel Garcia is starting to get something rolling. He was getting choked out.
Who comes in with 4 points, and this is one of the 2 final matches he has in the Continental Classic.
Dang, oh my goodness. He's starting to catch these released Germans, man. Shelton's been deadly with these. I wonder if that's a shout out to Brock Lesnar. You know, him and Brock go way back. Wonder if it's a little bit of a shout out.
Darby looks like a dope right now, the way he started out this match.
That's a good one, Nigel.
Fans, next week with World's End on a Saturday night, we will not be bringing you Collision, but Collision returns live in 2 weeks. That's right, on TNT Live, and as well
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Shelton almost went for a suplex off the apron. Daniel Garcia clutched that top rope for dear life, man. Oh my. Caught. Look at this. Shelton catching grown men. Oh my god, that was a low suplex. I didn't see how Garcia landed, but it looked kind of bad from the way his legs went. Ouch. Let me see it. Yeah, it was a little low, but it was okay.
For the TNT champion, Danny Magic, you've known Daniel Garcia for a long time. Have you seen a big change in him since he's won the title?
There's just a confidence and air about him, the way he walks around.
Heck yeah, man! I'd be clutching that top rope too. What's the ref count at? They've been outside for a good 30 seconds or more. Dang. Running drop kick.
We got to string a little bit together here. Let's keep it going. But he's in a lot of pain, as you can see here, holding the lower back, small of the back, if you will.
Let's face it, he's got his butt kicked here for the better half of 5 minutes.
Side headlock.
Clothesline on the outside. Are there no countouts in Continental Classic matches? Okay, there is. I guess they just started the count just now. Help him up. The kids are helping him up. That's a cool shot right there. Oh, dragon screw on Shelton. Nice catch. I like that spot right there where the kids helping him up. It's like the city's behind him. Goodness. Release German again. The back of Garcia has got to be in Final Jeopardy right now. We hurt people. They're chanting, we hurt people. Oh. He's got it. Dragon Tamer, center of the ring. Sharp shooting. Yeah, the kids need to help her too. Teach her how to count. Hey, is Shelton get a tap here? Shelton too strong for that. Turned it around. So give me these legs. Let me show you something. Oh. Jeez. Garcia getting stretched. Was that the name of their crew? Like the stretch crew or something? Minnesota stretching team or something like that? Get the rope. Oh, no. Shelton drags him back. Oh, little roll up. No. Shelton gets out of there. He does not want that. I love the Shelton super kick, man. It looks so good. The Shelton super kick looks better than a lot of these super kicks I see. Very nicely executed. It's snug as heck. Oh, what? She said 3. Ref? Yeah, you're right, WB. Like, these kids need to get in here and teach her how this goes. That was 3, man.
Nice to meet you. Impando Gritto.
Been some good wrestling tonight, man. With a lot better star power than a lot of the other episodes. This is a pretty dang good episode. Let me retweet the tweets. What? Garcia wins with a sneaky roll-up. Wow. How did he do that? Yeah, he leans into it. It looks really good. That super kick. Like the way that he does it. Dang, Garcia beats Shelton Benjamin. Dang. Uh-oh, look out behind you. Oh, it's Bobby Lashley. Choke him out. We heard people. Why did the theme song stop him from hitting him? He was like this far from hitting Daniel Garcia in the stomach with the cane when the music hit. These wrestlers are like the aliens from it's Swerve. These wrestlers are like the aliens from A Quiet Place. As soon as they hear a sound, it's like, what? Swerve's house. I didn't see the rest reaction. Swerve looking like a boss out here, man.
I'm going to meet him, boys. All right, Daniel Garcia in the ring, and there goes Matt Menard.
Darby freaking Lashley. Didn't I say I was going to get my hands on you by the end of 24? By the end of 2024, I said I was going to get my hands on you, and that's what I did. Courtesy of the most dangerous man in AEW. Whose house?
Dang, man, they brought the stars out tonight. Still to come tonight. Still to come. Darby Allin versus Claudio, but up next, Mark Briscoe and Beast Mortos. Is Daniel Garcia part of the conglomeration? Why did Mark Briscoe run out here? Is Daniel Garcia the newest member of the conglomeration or something? I must have missed that part. That was a pretty good match and a pretty good segment altogether. Very interesting. Very interesting outcome there. And it does look like Daniel Garcia and the Hurt Business are not done yet. So maybe we will get Shelton Benjamin getting that title. Remember what I said at the start of the show. Maybe Daniel Garcia wins tonight, but Shelton ends up winning the title off of him. That's like the trade-off. Maybe. Shelty B. That was good stuff. Well done. I don't like somebody as proficient at wrestling and so tenured losing to Garcia like that, but I've seen worse things. All right, let's get Mark Briscoe. Here he is. Chicken. The Beast Mortos. Doesn't Beast Mortos have 0 points in the tournament thus far? I think he does. I don't think he's beat anybody. Is this gonna be his win? I don't know. I wonder how many points Briscoe's at. He's got to at least have some points. I think he's got 3 or something. About to find out if they're gonna if they put Mortos in this tournament to even win a match. We shall see. Beast Mortos. Pre-teasing Bobby and Swerve for next year. Yeah, they'll probably have some sort of I think they're actually just teasing it for World's End, but I highly doubt that'll be the end. So I do believe what you're saying is right, but I think that was just to set up World's End, and then maybe on Dynamite they will confirm it or do something to make it added to the fight card. I could see that.
Back with you on Collision. Mark Briscoe already.
Collision.
As we do our next Blue League matchup.
Blue League match. Oh yeah, Beast Mortos is not out here yet. He's coming though.
Look at the standings now after that match. Nigel,
You can see there.
Fletcher has 9 points. He hasn't fought Garcia yet.
But Briscoe with the opportunity.
And Okada has not fought Shelton Benjamin.
Victory here tonight.
Huh.
The Beast is
Some interesting matches coming up.
mathematically eliminated, but he can do a lot of damage to Briscoe.
no question.
Here he is. It's the Beast Mortos. Mortos, the fresh maker.
Listen, the Beast Mortos may be without a win.
Raw!
Continental Classic, but that does not
Mortos, the Beastmaker.
that he is one of the more successful wrestlers from Mexico ever.
Let's see if we hit 20 likes yet.
And one of those successes was a pinfall. that he
Not
choked
yet.
over
We're getting there, though.
former Ring of Honor
I see you guys.
champion in a trios match back in July on Dynamite. So Briscoe looking to expunge that loss and get another 3 points.
Beast
Yeah.
Mortos, many
Mortos has
initials
no
looking
points.
For his 11th win in AEW, but looking for his first points. Mark Briscoe and Beast Mortos just slugging it out here. Of course, Mark Briscoe rebounded from opening Continental Classic losses to Shelton Benjamin and Okada, beating Kyle Fletcher. How about that?
Yeah, that was a huge victory, certainly. Mark Briscoe
Mortos
needed
definitely has the upper hand in terms of strength here. And size.
Kind of ironic, it was last year's Continental Classic that Briscoe came into the final match of the tournament.
I was almost about to say agility as well. Well, not agility, but maybe like acrobatics. Seeing Mortos do some really cool moves.
And of course, also got a win did Briscoe against Daniel Garcia, who we just
Jeez,
saw
man.
over Shelton Benjamin.
Mortos with a thunderous back elbow.
Chance at a TNT title shot in the
Briscoe
future.
able to strike back real quick out of that, though.
Briscoe hits the ropes. And the big man
Oh.
hooking onto him with kind of an area code swing. 1,
Whoa.
2, and a 2 count. Double leg pickup.
Some
1,
nice wrestling here.
rolling off that time. Beats Mortos full arm drag twist. Hammerlock pickup. Rolls him up.
Turn
1,
him over.
2. For a man the size of Beats Mortos, these great moves of his. 1, 2, Briscoe.
WB.
Definitely Mortos.
Will stand off here. Little
Some good wrestling.
Kung Fu. Once again, this is a Blue League match. It's our third Continental Classic matchup here tonight. One more to go in the Gold League.
Very interesting clash here. You've got Beast Mortos.
Both these
wearing
guys.
his mask.
Both these guys.
Briscoe with the kind of face that perhaps should be wearing a mask.
He's got a face perhaps should be wearing a mask. Dang, Nigel. I see you, Nigel. What do you guys think? You think I'm onto something with the Jay White stuff or no?
Mortos has his way.
Think Jay White could be a turncoat, a traitor? That he's actually down with Moxley?
This 19-year vet who has over 800 plus matches.
Oh my goodness.
May have no more
Mortos thrown over the top rope, crashing onto the apron and falling to the outside.
Take a look at this.
You know, like why else would Moxley set him up for a fatal four-way?
Adventure, stay with us. We have had
I think he did it because he knows one-on-one he's not going to have the upper hand, but if he has a mole on the inside,
Really has been Christmas come early. Presents. Your stockings full. And speaking
And I think Jay White could really use something right now. Something to level him up in terms of his run in AEW so far. He's done all right, but I think he could definitely gain something from being part of this, the Death Riders.
Mortos now using his power advantage, trying to bend the rib cage of Briscoe, make it difficult.
I know that Hangman is not a turncoat. Because remember, Hangman was so upset he couldn't get his hands on Moxley. He was so mad that he left the match the other day. Like, he wants Moxley. And he came back just to fight him. So I'd say Hangman is not the guy. But wouldn't it be crazy if Orange Cassidy was the turncoat? Oh, man. Now that would be crazy. It wouldn't make much sense, but I'm still kind of down with it if Orange Cassidy, because he's wearing all black now and stuff. What if he was one of the Death Riders? He just decided, you know what, they're right. That would be a crazy twist. Oh man, World's End would go off the air with the craziest outro if it was, you just see Orange Cassidy standing behind Jon Moxley and Moxley's holding up the briefcase with the title inside. Oh man. And Excalibur would be like, it truly is the World's End. And then they could just go off the air. Oh, dude, if Orange Cassidy joins up, I think that would be world ending for real, for real.
Wow, this is going to be a struggle. That's for Briscoe.
That was nothing but just a brutal hand slap.
He's so powerful too, man. He'd be a great pickup for the Death Riders. And that would really strike a blow to the heart of AEW, because he's kind of one of their he's kind of one of the pillars without them saying he's the pillar. You know, they named who they said the 4 pillars were, but I feel like he's more of a pillar than a lot of them. I think that would definitely strike maybe that could be part of his reasoning behind it. He could be like, I've been a pillar of this company, but nobody ever recognized me like that. Now you care because you need me. You know, nobody cared when it was just me. You guys wanted to put Guevara. You wanted to put Jungle Jack. What about me? You know, so I'm teaming up with the squad who actually sees how much I matter. Because when you really think about it, Moxley targeting Orange Cassidy the way he has is basically flattery. He's saying, man, you're the guy. So it's kind of flattery that Moxley is focusing on him so much. And that could be the way that Orange Cassidy sees it, as like, wow, you know, this guy actually knows what I'm worth. He knows I'm a heart. You know, he knows I'm a pillar of this company. And maybe that appreciation that he showed him in a twisted way is kind of like what he's looking for. Oh my God, Mortos. I think that could be good. Dang. Nice drop kick by Briscoe. Mortos catching some heat now. Uh-oh. Whee! Briscoe, beautiful. Front flip senton. Ay, ay, ay. This is a good episode, man. Some really good wrestling here. Not allowed to use weapons in any match, but definitely not in a Continental Classic. Oh, he's going to use it to flip on him. Nice. Mortos said, quit that. Ooh, slapped him. Slapped fire out of hoodlums. Uh-oh. We're on the apron. Ooh, hit him with that karate. Kung fu. Oh my God. Dropped Mortos on his neck on the apron.
Briscoe.
Briscoe was telling Rick Knox to count him out.
Absolutely, a count out would be 3 points for Mark Briscoe.
Something broke. Oh, it was a part of Mortos' outfit? I saw something on the ground look like a zip tie or something. A black zip tie. Off the top. Wow, nice flip. Backflip, what a twist. Oh, God. Dude, I swear. I think Tony Schiavone has Excalibur in his ear, and he's telling him the names of the moves. You notice he was saying something, and then he stopped, and then he goes, "The Sky Twister!" I think Excalibur is in Schiavone's ear, telling him the names of the moves and stuff. Reminding him to call it a thrust kick and not a super kick, all that type of stuff. I bet you they're doing that. Because Schiavone, he's always bungling stuff, but I don't think that he'd be able to remember Sky Twister all of a sudden. Nice move. Oh, goodness. Backbreaker. Goodness gracious. Mortos punishing Briscoe. Backbreakers. Oh. Nice. Leaping Samoan. He was like pulling him out of the pin. Did you see that? He grabbed his arm and like leaned back, and it made his shoulder come off the mat. Mortos might have been able to win the match right there if he wasn't pulling like that.
This is what they're fighting for, to reach the semifinals and thus the finals. That will be in 1 week next Saturday in World's End on pay-per-view.
Yeah, they have to fight twice, right? Whoever wins that at World's End for the Continental Crown, they have to fight twice in one night, I think. Or maybe not. Maybe some people do. Depending on the outcomes. That's kind of exciting. You guys like my animated background for Collision here? Thought I'd snazz it up a little bit and give you guys the animated background. Ooh, Mortos kicked out. I thought it was over. Uh-oh. Briscoe ascending to the top rope. Bringing the froggy bow. Mortos is like, bring it. There it is. Oh, my goodness. That was a thunderous elbow. That looked like it really hit him. Jay Driller. That's donezo. Good match. Good match. Yeah. Mortos still has no points, but he's earning points with these crowds, I'll tell you that. It's a bit odd that he's even in this tournament to begin with his win-loss record, but I guess you got to have somebody for people to farm points off of. And at least they're getting good matches at the same time. So Fletcher's got to fight Garcia. Benjamin's got to fight Okada. Oh, me, oh, my. Dang, okay. Always enjoy seeing Mark. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Strange. How you doing, man? Welcome. Hey, it's Julia Hart.
I'm no coward.
It's not Gulia, it's Julia.
Tricks, I call advantages. I suggested that you watch your back. I gave you all the warnings. So I'm not understanding why you felt the need to call me classless and sneaky. I thought I was being more than reasonable. I know you're strong, but are you smart?
Huh.
Are my tricks too much for you?
Oh, she got red gloves all the way up to her,
Find out January 1st, fight for the fallen.
like her shoulders.
But remember, the house always wins.
Oh, she was all by herself. Fight for the fallen. Why does this picture of Jamie Hayter look like she's scared? You see the picture of Jamie Hayter? Fight for the fallen. It's Mariah May.
You will be defending your AEW Women's World Title against Thunder Rosa in a Tijuana street fight. You not only had some choice words about Thunder, but her father as well.
Oh my gosh. What was that delivery? But her father as well.
Watch the match, or does Thunder need a new mummy? I mean, I'm a pretty good cook, I'm sure.
Oh! Oh, ouch! Dang, Thunder Rosa just beat that. Oh, wait, never mind. Never mind. Mariah's getting the upper hand. She threw? She threw Thunder Rosa and called her a crazy beep. Get out of there. Uh-oh. Follow her. Go get her. Uh-oh, Thunder Rosa's chasing her into the arena. Or into the, like, ring area. Oh, dude, this is a good episode of Collision, man. They brought the stars out tonight. Oh, my goodness! Yo, that was vicious. She looks like she got her driver's license. Oh, my God. Yeah, this episode is really good, man. It's better than the average for sure.
I'm hungry.
Oh, no, no, no! Oh, almost smashed her arm with on the ring steps with a steel chair. Yeah, Thunder Rosa in WWE could be good. She seems very reckless, though. I think that she's kind of cultivated a reputation for herself as somebody who's a little difficult to work with. I can see it. I don't know if you guys could see it, but I could see it. She seems a little wild and crazy, like she's just not, like she doesn't work well in a coordinated system. Let that fight. Let that fight. She seems like a wild, out there kind of person. I think she'd be money in WWE if they could wrangle her attitude. Dang, main event is Darby and Claudio, like I thought. Yeah, I think Darby's about to get his win back right here.
Where will you be when the world ends?
Yeah, she's wild. I like it too, but it's not good for a company that runs like a machine like WWE. I think she could do well there, but she'd have to really reel it in. You know what I mean? Like, part of the beauty of a wild stallion is that it's wild, but like getting it under control and breaking it kind of deletes some of that beauty as well. I could see that, WB. It's weird that Tessa's back. We're gonna have to see how that works out because she came back, but this week's episode is was just a recap of 2024. So we're gonna have to see what plans they have, how they follow that up. I'm interested. I am interested. I think part of the reason that this episode is so good is because it's all hands on deck. I think everyone's here because they're doing another episode tomorrow. They're doing an episode of Dynamite tomorrow that they're taping. So I think the reason this show is so good is because they're everybody's here. I think Tony Khan's in the house. I think everybody is just running at tip-top shape. I think everybody knows what the plan is for World's End by this time. I think they don't have a whole lot of willy-nilly space to just throw matches out there just for the sake of matches like a lot of collisions look like. This one seems very targeted and succinct. Which I'm cool with. I wish more Collisions were like this. Collision's not a bad show, but it delves into the Rampage formula where you just see a lot of matches just for the sake of matches, where Dynamite really seems to be the one that is focused on and has those big moments and those key turning points. Collision just seems kind of like you're eating leftovers a little bit. Yo, Goki, what's up, man? Yeah, this one's good, but I think it's because all hands are on deck, because they're taping Dynamite tomorrow, so everybody who's going to be on that episode is already in town. They're already here, and they already have a story that they're trying to tell, and everybody knows what it is for tomorrow as well. So I think they're just running very well, and I wish that this would happen more often. And they could have. It's just what could have been is such a sad thing for me to think about, because Rampage quickly became the Leftovers, and then they have another show right after the Leftovers, but quickly Rampage became pre-taped every single week to where they really didn't feel like they cared about Rampage as much, and then you had to do a show the next day after the pre-tape show. So I just feel like Collision could have been good like this more often if Rampage would not have been a pre-tape show, and if they would have put a bit more effort into it. But at least we don't have to worry about that anymore. Rampage is done for. It's over with, canceled. So I'm glad about that. I think one of the things that most people would agree with is that Tony Khan needs to buckle down and really have more time to just focus on what is important. So the less shows that he has to book and stuff, the better it will be, I think. Here he comes. It's Darby. Dude, Darby's one of the best things they have. I fell. Here we go. So did you. It's Darby.
It's delicious J. Monty's 31.
So did you.
Remember, a 20-minute time limit would give each man 1 point. And fans, even if it goes to the 20-minute time limit, we are going to stay with the action here tonight, live on TV.
Exactly, WB.
As we go back to Arcadiara.
Uh-oh, it's time for parking ticket Claudio. Yep, he's wearing his parking ticket jacket.
The stoic linchpin of the Death Riders, Castagnoli, not perturbed in the slightest.
Here we go.
To an equally stolid reception.
Gritty Claws. Tekken 8 with Clive. Is he good or what, man? See, how his powers? They give him like ice powers and fire powers and stuff like that. Oh my goodness. You would think they would not allow this in the Continental Classic match. Jumping a guy before the bell? You think they wouldn't allow that? You think they'd bring security out here? You think they'd have security ready? Because people are banned from ringside during this. There's no interference allowed. So, wouldn't they have security to make sure that no interference happens? Oh my god. Claudio head first in a part of the entranceway. Uh-oh, Darby's going on top of the entranceway. He's on top of the entranceway. What are you doing? Darby, oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh my god. Off the top, just destroying Claudio. Wow, he hit hard too. Ouch, dude. Oh my goodness. Maybe they've seen enough. Has seen enough. Yo, Jay Montez has seen enough. Jay Montez, thank you for the bits, man. It's the first cheer of this hour, I believe. Thank you, man. Oh God, the way Darby hit. Oh no, that looked bad. That was not a good catch by Claudio right there. He might have really messed Darby up there. Oh my goodness, pop up, uppercut. No, Darby kicks. What did I think about Final Battle? From what I saw, I'm not impressed. The outcomes were wacky as heck to me. There was some good wrestling, of course, but I'm just I felt like it was very missable.
Well, Darby Allin's already had his bell rung. Now he's getting his own wings.
Yeah, he could be out right now. Claudio continues.
Dang, uh-oh. Yo, the swing.
Oh, look at this. Castagnoli rubbing it in the face of these.
Jeez, how many rotations is that? 20 rotations? No, he's not. And just tosses Darby. How many rotations was that? All his dominants are usable. He's a great character for position placement and adapting to the situation. He should be good, man. That game was awesome.
Darby Allin again. Stephon Smith checks in.
Yeah, there was a lot of throwaway stuff I saw on that show.
And
it just seemed like an episode of Rampage or something. A lot of it.
I have no idea what Claudio has in mind, but it can't be good. No.
Oh my goodness. Darby getting just handled over here. He got hit with the giant swing for like 30 revolutions. Oh, he put his back on the apron. I mean, not the apron, the barricade. Yeah, I thought Chris Jericho should have dropped that title to Cardona. I hear he's never on the show at all. I hear Chris Jericho is the champion of Ring of Honor, but he's never there. I hear he never shows up on the show. And also, I think it's just super weird and unnecessary for him to be champion right now. I think you'd bring more buzz to that brand by having Cardona as your champion.
Castagnoli with a considerable size advantage.
Nah, I didn't see any of that, Kelly. I don't know anything about it. Are there no count-outs in the Continental Classic or something, dude? They never count these fools. Oh, I hear him finally counting. They're up to 3.
Darby just rolling around, as you can see. I'm trying to get himself up on his feet. Meanwhile, Claudio, look at Darby roll back in and then roll out, breaking the count.
Smart stuff, Darby. Good job.
It sure does. He staggers up. He rolls.
Playing cat and mouse with him.
He's trying to get away from Castagnoli to get a little bit of respite, but the energy
Oh,
he's using to get
Claudio's standing on his hand.
Yeah, it might be too much, right?
It's probably as much as if he just lie there and wait for Castagnoli.
Stomping his hands. Oh, no. What is the thinking behind that? I'd be going after his back.
Of the Death Riders. Not right now, just relentless. European uppercut.
I like this vicious Claudio, dude. If you're not going to give him anything interesting to say or anything, just make him a vicious killer, you know? I've always said that he should just be a hitman. He should be a guy that you send out to get the job done. Oh, he's got the dog? What? This might be the perfect usage of this guy. Nice stuff. Darby flying and battering, ramming Claudio on the outside.
And Darby just, with pain all over his body, is relentless.
Incredible resilience. Darby Allin, certainly.
Yeah, this episode is pretty dang good, man. See how they end it? I mean, the ending matters a lot to me. Beautiful, beautiful cinematography right here. You saw Darby ascending to the top rope, and you could see the ceiling of the Hammerstein, and he just coffin drops Claudio right through the frame onto the floor. Somebody said Danhausen showed up. I didn't see it, so I'm not sure if it really happened or not. Somebody said it happened, but I didn't see it myself. Oh my goodness, through the table. Yo, here we are. We're right back here. We're telling this story again. He put Darby through the table on the outside. This is how Claudio won last time.
So many people still have a chance. 5 men in the gold league came in all tied for first. Right now, though, it's Ricochet with 9 leading the pack. A win by Darby.
I kind of hope he didn't come back, though, because locking him away on Ring of Honor is a tragedy. We have somebody as entertaining and charismatic as Danhausen locked to like 10,000 people or however many people watch Honor Club. I don't think that's a good usage of such a talent. It's better than him being just nowhere. It's better than him not being used at all, but it's not optimal to me. Look at this, just toss him. It's got to be nice to just be able to throw somebody wherever you want, whenever you want. That's got to be a nice feeling as a wrestler. You mean I could just do whatever I want to you? Are you sure? And he's a smaller guy, too, so you could actually do whatever you want. I'm pretty sure Claudio's strong enough to do the giant swing on Darby with one leg. One arm and one leg. Instead of like how he normally has both of your legs, like this. I bet you he could do it with just one leg. Like, get the swing going and then do it with one hand after a second. I bet you he could do that to Darby. Jeez, man. Oh my God! Giant swing into the steel steps. Darby is hurting for certain. He was under the ring. Okay. Lipped him. That's one. That's two. Darby kicked out.
And that is frustration on the face of a member of John Moxley Death Riders. Fans chanting Darby's name.
Why do you say free Ray Phoenix?
Both men still have one more match to go in this Continental Classic.
Oh, good, good. No sneaky roll-up stuff here, man. Don't do that multiple times on the same show. Let's have a real outcome here.
Way to describe what Darby Allin does. Ricochet looking on. Ricochet.
There's Ricochet.
Darby Allin's next opponent coming up on
He's watching backstage.
Dynamite on 34th Street, right here from the Hammerstein Ballroom.
Wait a minute. They green screened that in there. That was not on the actual TV. You know how I know? It's because the AEW logo wasn't in the corner like it should be. It was like in the middle of the screen. They green screened it in there. Ouch.
See what Allin had in mind.
Claudio, by the way, will also be on Dynamite on 34th Street, taking on Commander in his final match.
Coffin drop. Darby's on top. Looking for the coffin drop. Nope. Knees up. Right to the back of Darby.
You can hear Darby scream out in pain here. All the way and pick up.
Power bomb.
Just a massive release power bomb. 1, 2.
Darby's still kicking out, but just lethargic kick out. Uh-oh. Claudio's getting mad at the ref.
You don't often see that level of frustration on the part of Castagnoli.
Stay on him, Claudio.
Finally, someone's got him to lose his cool.
It's amazing to me that Darby
Yo, he's shaking. You see this? Darby is shaking.
crossing the arms.
You saw that? Another power bomb. No. Darby's still kicking out. AEW. AEW. There's an AEW emote we have, Kelly. You got it. You got it for being a subscriber. You got it. Brass knuckles to the face of Darby. Jeez, man. Wow, Darby did not get the win. Where'd he get the brass knuckles from, guys? Were they in his tights or something? Yep, he had to cheat to win. I'm telling you. Tony's scared of letting anybody lose straight up, man. Wow, they didn't show those points too much. Oh God, here we go. Here we go, guys. The retread storyline over and over and over again. Excuses for losing. Somebody comes out to save you who you've never even interacted with. Just because, what, they're going to fight next week? Do they fight Ospreay and Claudio? Are they going to fight each other? Is that what we're doing? I literally called this out before this match even started, so you know I'm not just coming up with this out of nowhere at this moment. The Tony special to end things here. Ay, man. This is one of those things, I'm telling you, one of the reasons that you need other creative people around you is so that you don't get into a super predictable cycle of the way that you produce what's supposed to be unpredictable entertainment, what's supposed to be a episodic television show that has twists and turns to keep people interested. The repetition, the repetitive usage of the exact same angle just to set up the next match everyone has to see it by now. For a while there, I was like, okay, it's probably not bothering people because I didn't hear other people talking about it. But by now, I'm sure that you guys see it. There are people who run out to save people who have never even talked to each other. Suddenly, they're willing to risk their lives. And it just so happens that they're fighting the other guy next week. And then that's the story that leading into it. Oh, remember he saved him last week. That's the story. It's so lazy and vacuous, empty. There's a point where I'd say it's better than nothing, but not in a sports-based sense. Okay, like if you're not really gonna have a story and you're gonna start making things connect that have no connection, you're better off just leaving the tournament sports-based, where these two are going to fight each other because that's what's next in the tournament. Leave it like that instead of oh, you didn't see last week Ospreay came out and saved Darby. What? I would believe it if it was like Brody King right now, because they've established that there have been promos and there have been at this point years of them coming across each other and showing that they have some sort of connection, and they've told the story of how they how they were on the indies together, all that. This is not that. This is Will Ospreay shows up to save Darby Allin from Claudio's attack, and now Claudio's probably facing Ospreay next week or something. It's just, we've seen it 100 times, and it's just this weird. It's not even weird. It would work in small doses, but it's being overused multiple times during this Continental Classic to say that these matches have a story to them, and to build a little bit more of a connection between the wrestlers when they go into these Continental Classic matches. It would work here or there, but he's done it. Tony Khan has done it so many times that it's a visual crutch he's leaning on that is uncreative and way too repetitious. Stop doing this. And the thing is, it wouldn't bother me as much if it wasn't the way that it's been done from the very beginning of this tournament. Rabbi. If he just did it tonight, I'd be like, okay, well, maybe tonight he needed it to turn out this way because of what they're going to do tomorrow when they tape Dynamite. But it's been happening since the very beginning of this tournament, where people get in danger after a match. People run out that have nothing to do with this person, and it just so happens that the people who do that just so happens when the people jump in to save someone, they're fighting the guy that's in that situation. They're fighting the evil guy who was jumping him next week. So they run out, risk their lives versus a much stronger force just to save a guy they've never talked to and never had any dealings with. It just so happens that you're fighting the bad guy. You're fighting the guy next week. That's the story. It's lazy. Rabbi, what's up, man? Hey, fam. Lurk mode engaged. All right, man. Let's have ourselves a little review of this. A little chat, if you will. Let's get it. It's just, it's fine in small doses. I can understand, you're just so mad at the guy, but that's not the case here. That's not the case here. Oh, what's this? What the heck is that? That's not the case here. The sad part is that's not the case. Let me see if I can get this out of here. I wonder what this is. Some sort of corruption on the hard drive, maybe. It's behind the Collision logo. It's behind this. It might be Mariah May? No. It's in front of this flower. Or behind this flower. Let me see. Let me see if I can find out what this is. I'm covered up. I think it's... Oh, okay. The black cat is actually behind it, so it's above the black cat. It's above Barbalo. So let's find out. Is it these leaves? No. It's Black Cat himself? No. Okay. Just making sure. It's not that. It's not that. Although I can't see these. Where are they? Huh, some sort of weird glitch is happening right now. Let me see. Is it this? There it is. It's the jar itself. That was weird. Let's see if I can recapture it and if it'll work. There you go. I fixed it. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Weird technological glitches. That was odd. I figured it out, though. So what was I saying? What was I talking about? I forgot what I was saying. Either way, I want to know you guys' score for this episode of Collision. This is the 21st of December, 2024. Raw is not Netflix. Not yet. It's going to be, though. It's coming up. NCAA, what's up, man? So, if you watch this episode of Collision along with me tonight, guys, I want to know what score you would give it out of 10. Now, keep in mind, the highest score out of 10, I have a cap on that. The cap is going to be 8.4 out of 10. 8.4 out of 10 is if the show was just fantastic. Best show. It's going down in history. People are going to talk about this for weeks to come. So 8.4 is the highest. The lowest score that I will accept is a 7.0 out of 10. Okay, 7.0 is like the show existed. It happened. There wasn't much that pulled you in. You didn't really enjoy it that much, but it was still a show. So 7.0 is like good. Thanks for putting on a show. 8.4 is like, dude, people are gonna. This is going down in time. This is a show that people are gonna be talking about for weeks to come. All right. So I want to know what score you guys will give this episode, and you have until the end of this song to put your score in the chat. Anywhere between 7.0 and 8.4 is golden. Let's go. Goodness, it's time. Oh yeah, Donovan says 8.0. Thank you, Donovan. NCAA says Rob will not move to Netflix. It's already confirmed, dude. They already have the contract. They already did the kickoff and everything. What are you talking about? Kelly says 7.85. All right, you got it. Silly Kelly. That's not a very silly score. That's a good score. I think I might be with you on that one. WB says 7.78. 7.78. A Team Gritty exclusive. Thank you, WB. Radio says, what is 7.85? He phrased it in the form of a question. I see you, man. Nice. You get a what's up for that? What is 7.85? Give us the Jeopardy. Thank you, Radio. Anime says 7.5. Dang, Anime. Oh, yeah, you did say it was kind of a meh episode to you. I'm sorry that you felt that way. I actually quite liked it. I thought this was a better episode of Collision than normal. But I'm glad we're getting your score in here because if this was any other review show, it'd be only my opinion that would matter. This is a special type of review show where you guys' opinions actually factor in as much as the person running the review show. So thank you. Ryan, welcome. No score for me. I missed the first half hour. Oh, that was a good first half hour too, Excalibur. What would you... Okay, I won't take a score from you, but what would you give it if it was just based off of the hour and a half that you saw? Rare occasion where I'm not silly. You ate too much. Kelly's silly powers are based off of hunger. Whose house? Dro said he's giving it a flat 7. Okay, you got it, man. I'll take your score, but try to get your score in like when the music is playing. That way I get everybody's score in and nobody gets skipped. But I got you, Dro. Thank you. 7.0, he says. And Excalibur says 7.7 is what you would give it. Okay. I see that. Gosh, so it just comes down to my score now. Let me see. I'm trying to match this up for how I felt after each episode of what I saw this week. This might have been this might have been the best episode of wrestling I saw this week. I liked a lot of stuff this week, but in terms of wrestling action and blending it together with promos, with story, with pushing stories further and kind of explaining what we're dealing with here, I feel like, you know what? I'm not going to give it the score I'm not going to give it as high of a score as I was going to give it because I know what happened tonight. Sometimes you get put in a situation where you expect so little that when you get something better than the norm, it makes you feel like it's the best thing ever. And I think that this was a example of that, where I'm over the moon for this episode because it was just coherent and there was good wrestling on it. Not that it was like a top of the world level super show or something. I just think it was better than the average Collision to such an extent that I want to give it like a 8.1 or something. But I probably should temper that with the fact that it wasn't as good as I'm feeling it was. It was just so much better than the normal. It's so much better than the average match, see you next week Collision that we've been getting quite often. I'm not saying it's always like that, but Collision has definitely shown itself to be the show that is not as beloved and held close to the chest and coddled and booked in the way that Dynamite is. And so I'm going to give this a 7.85. I think I'm going to go with the exact same score that we got from Kelly here. And the same score that we got from Radio, coincidentally, as well. I think you guys both hit the nail on the head with that score. I think that's a money score. I think that's exactly where this show resides, and I think that with tempering it with what actually happened tonight, I understand why I feel so positively about this, because this is how the show should be. This is how Collision should be every week. I don't want Collision to turn into the next Rampage, and tonight made me feel like there was effort and thought and star power and presentation, cool ideas with camera angles and transitions and replays, and the commentary wasn't as annoying as it has been sometimes. The venue was hot fire. The crowd was into it. It got a little quiet here and there, but I suppose it might be kind of hard to mic up that place correctly without incorporating some of the echo from the other sides. It's probably tough to get that place perfect. But we still had good moments. We still had star power. We had celebrity guests. We had weird moments here or there. It encapsulated like what I love about professional wrestling. Just you had things that were just incredible feats of strength, incredible star power, pageantry, a special episode. It was like the Christmas Collision, like bringing that the fun of the time of year and something special, memorable as an episode, memorable as like, yo, did you see when they went to Hammerstein for Collision? Like, that's memorable. Crazy pedal to the metal action in almost every match. Some of the matches were a little longer than I would have liked. I think they could have pared down some of these matches a bit, especially the Statlander match, because she does not need to be looking that touchable going into a title match against the girl who already beat her. That should have been a level up where she showed that she's better. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Knee to face. Oh my goodness. It's Kingsuke Nakamura. Yo, Robert Stone, thank you, man. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the bits, man. You see them in the cup? There they are. All the rest in peace bits. Tombstone bits. Robert Stone bits. Yeah, so I feel like they hit the right notes tonight, and this is what the average Collision should be looking like from here on out. I wish and hope that they will see, and I think they're going to get some good ratings off of this too. I think that don't quote me on this, but I'm going to say that this is probably going to perform better than the average Collision as well when it comes to how many people are actually tuning in to watch it. You would have given it a 7.8, says Strange. I see you. First hour was really good. Yeah. I would have cut down the Statlander match significantly, even though I like Penelope more than I like Statlander. So don't take this as I think Penelope is not a challenger. I'm just saying now is not the time for that. Now is not the time for that. When you have somebody who's going after a title that they've already lost against that person, Mercedes has already beaten Statlander. So the fact that she's going to go after the title again versus the same person that already beat her, you should be making it look like Statlander is like she's locked in and she's better than ever now. Not having a long match with a girl who never wins and also having a lot of trouble with her and getting beat down for a majority of the match. That's not a way to introduce somebody back into the title scene that they just lost in. You need to make that person look like they turned a corner. After they lost to the champion, now they figured out, hey, I'm gonna train twice as hard. I'm twice as good as last time. Now I'm gonna beat you. That's what you should do. They could have tightened up that match with Penelope. Sorry, Penelope. I think Penelope, I like Penelope more than Kris Statlander, but tonight was not the night for Penelope to be getting all this offensive stuff. They should have cut that match down by like a good 5 minutes at least. Make Statlander look strong. That way, going into this match with Mercedes, she looks like the real deal. Looks like something that's going to actually come and get you, Mercedes. And it looks like with a super focused and hyper trained up Statlander, now Mercedes has to worry. Mercedes just came out here like, whatever, I already beat you. And what could we say? Nah, man, this is a new Statlander. We can't say that. She just had a long knockdown, drag-out match with somebody who never wins. So what? Like, it's just a weird booking decision for me, and it didn't work tonight. I would have cut that match down by at least 5 minutes, and you would have had 5 minutes to tell some other story about somebody else on your roster who needs the time. You know, somebody who is seeing what the Death Riders are doing, or maybe make it mysterious. Maybe there's like a message that somebody sends, and it has kind of like a you know how they interview people, but they don't want you to know who they are. So it's somebody in a room and their face is all darked out, and all you see is the outline of them, and they're like, "I've seen what these Death Riders are up to, and I normally don't get involved with things like this, but this is different. The Death Riders are different." You know, some sort of like mysterious promo that makes people think, "Oh, at World's End, somebody's showing up. Who's showing up?" Get people excited. You would have had 5 more minutes to do something that makes World's End look like, whoa, what? Who was that? Who's coming to fight the Death Riders? Are they telling the truth? Are they trying to throw us off? Or maybe that they're with the Death Riders? Like, have it be worded to where it's nebulous, to where they could be on the Death Riders' side or they could be against them. Like, maybe they, like, it kind of sounds like they admire what they're doing, but you could also twist it into they hate what they're doing. Make it nebulous to where people are like, what was that? You could have done something with that extra 5 minutes here that could have helped multiple people, not just that one segment, because you could have had something else that could have happened. You could have shown a little promo package about what makes Shelton Benjamin tick, or what makes MVP a mastermind behind the whole Hurt Syndicate or something. You could have shown Bobby Lashley lifting weights. Anything, man. You could have done a bunch with that extra 5 minutes, and the match got kind of sloppy there with Statlander too. I'm not saying just shave down the Statlander match, but there are just things on this show that could have went half short, twice strong, and got somebody else a little bit of time on the show. It was a good show, but there are areas of opportunity. Overall, I liked it a lot, though. I'm going 7.85. Very good show, very presentable. I think they deserve a point tonight in the Battle of the Brands. And if more collisions are like this, I'm going to be so happy. I'm going to be so happy. So all that adds up to 53.83. Everybody's scores added together. We're going to divide that by how many scores? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 scores. 4 scores and 7 scores ago. Divided by 7 equals 7.69. That 7.0 really destroyed it, Dro. Dro was like, nah, man, this show sucked. It was the worst it could have been. That means they still get a half a point, though, which is good. At least they did not, scratch out. That would have sucked. Let's get it. Collision. Another half a point for Collision. I thought that this show was fantastic, but that's the name of the game. If I would have gave it my original score, they probably would have got a full point out of this, but I gotta keep it real, and that's one of the best things about Grapple Chat. One of the best things about the and SmackDown actually, did they get a point last night? I don't think we even did Grapple Chat because we had to go straight into Ring of Honor, right? Or did we? Did we give it a point last night? I think we did, actually. Yeah, I think we did. I'll have to go back and check a look at it before I go adding anything. Yeah, half a point for Collision. But it puts them at 1, so good job, Collision. Hopefully, you know what? What I have to say about this as a last word, as a final word, is like, it's about consistency. You win Battle of the Brands by consistency. You don't win by doing a one-off good episode here or there. All right? It's about consistency, and I would say that that's what Collision is lacking right now, is consistently great shows. They have good shows, they have okay shows, but consistency is key, and that's why Power has 3 points right now. It's because NWA Power is consistently giving you a product you can expect, good matches, good characters. The presentation is decidedly old school, old school territory-esque. Like, you get what you came for. There's not this weird fluctuation of quality there. It's like the quality is very expectable, so the people who tune in to watch it along with me, they know what to expect and they get it, and it's fine, and it just gets its points. It gets a half a point here, half a point there. It keeps itself together, and it doesn't need to be the highest budget show or anything like that. And I think that's where Collision is floundering a little bit this season, is that the consistency is very, very hit and miss, and that's not how you win this seasons. This season is going to end after the Royal Rumble goes off the air and we score the Royal Rumble, so they still have a lot of weeks to keep it together, keep it consistent, and get back in the race here. It's not like Collision is a bad show. It's just the consistency needs to be consistent. I don't know how else to put it. So it's not about one show. It's about a full season. It's like what Triple H said when Dynamite first hit the scene and started beating NXT. Remember what Triple H said? He said it's a marathon, not a sprint, right? And I think that is a good way to think about Battle of the Brands as well. It's like you don't lose Battle of the Brands by 5 points, 6 points because your show was great. You lose by 5 or 6 points in a season, or 9 points or whatever. You lose by that many points by putting on an inconsistent show. You got to be consistent. You can put on 1 or 2 great episodes that knock it out of the park and people will be like, yo, that was great. But you got to keep it consistent. You got to continue to do that. It is a marathon. I love it. Exactly. Consistency is the issue with Collision. It's not that Collision is a bad show. It's just that the consistency leaves room for disappointment. And that's when people start striking. That's when people start hitting you with scores that are below average. They're like, dude, what? I'd say that consistency is their problem, and that's what's going to set them free as well. That's what's going to have Collision. There was a time where Collision was the best wrestling show per week. I remember it like yesterday. So when we got the Bang Bang Gang versus FTR, when CM Punk was rocking on there, when Ricky Starks was cutting promos, it felt big and bad. Like the crowds were popping and shaking, rattling, and rolling. It was, dude, there was a time when Collision was the best wrestling show on television for a while there. Even with Dynamite being the spot where Tony obviously cared about it more, Collision still had weeks and weeks where they were just the best wrestling show. There were weeks where I was looking forward to that more than SmackDown or anything. But like I said, it's about consistency, man. So thank you guys for your scores. Thank you for being part of this. Everybody on YouTube, teleport over to my Twitch channel. Twitch is where we're rocking for the remainder of the evening here. Okay? Twitch.tv/GrittyUrbanSaga. That's where I rock pretty much every single day of the year. I think what was the last tally? I've streamed for how many thousands of hours this year? I think I've streamed for over 2/3 of the hours that have even existed in 2024. I've been online. Think about that. 2/3 of the hours that have existed this year, not 2/3 of the days. 2/3 of the hours that were available to even be streaming, I've been streaming. That's how crazy and Iron Man-esque I am, dude. You should call me the Tony Stark of Twitch. Twitchy Stark? That makes me sound like I got into something else besides the demon in the bottle. The demon in the bottle story became Twitchy Stark, where I just got addicted to Twitch. I'm almost always streaming on Twitch almost every day. Yeah, but 2/3 of the hours that have existed in this year, I've been online. That's crazy, right? That's what I do. I give you guys a cool spot to be at. Cool hangouts, a variety of things to be part of, not just wrestling, also gaming, reviews, reactions, rundowns of things. I also put my audience in charge of what happens a lot of times, so we see people's favorite music videos, rundowns, things that I would never even think about watching. I'm open to other ideas and walks of life and hobbies and talents and making of behind the scenes type of stuff. There's all kinds of cool stuff we do on my Twitch channel, guys. So I would recommend stopping in, hanging out, getting on over here. The link is right there in the YouTube chat, twitch.tv/GrittyUrbanSaga. Thank you guys very much for your input. Thank you for your reviews. And everybody who's already on Twitch, stick around because we're not done yet. But that was. You know what that was? That was the chat.